Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, chapter 136. Let's see what at hand. This time around, we'll definitely rescue Eri-chan, the imprisoned little girl. Okay, so Mario and Midoriya, they're scared and freaked out and everything, and I still think that Eri has a neutralizing power, and I will stay with that until it has fully been realized. It's fine and all that the kid's alive, but if one were to guess, the boss would want to hide the girl, who is a core component of his plan, right? And after all that trouble, she somehow somehow makes it outside, and on top of that, I thought I heard something. On top of that, to be spotted by those little brat heroes. Yeah, that's a bad situation, isn't it? Do you think he'd honestly keep her tucked away at the headquarters after all that? If it were me, I wouldn't. Who is that guy? He has like padlocks for earrings, and he's got a keyhole on his shoulder guard, so he must have like a locking power or something. Because even if we were to attack, as long as the girl isn't there, then it doesn't matter. Have we been able to specify her exact whereabouts? He's right. What do you think, Nighteye? That's exactly the problem. We don't know how far ahead he's planned. If we don't finish them with one blow, they'll probably get the chance they need to launch a counter attack. And so, we've looked at groups and organizations that have ties to the precepts, as well as all of the known locations under the precepts' control. We've left no stone unturned, coming up with the list. Okay. We'd like everyone here to assist in searching each of these locations. Let's find the location and ring it out. I see. And that is how us minor heroes come into play? Look, the heroes who are present are clearly tied to the list somehow. They've selected people who have familiarity with the area. You were All Might's sidekick, weren't you? You've been awfully thorough tiptoeing about. All the while that Eri-chan girl has probably been crying this whole time. Ah, fat gum. He is becoming endearing to me. Because he cares so deeply about someone he barely even knows. But will not become like All Might. It's for that reason that we've so thoroughly analyzed and predicted the possible scenarios, so that we could bring our chances of saving her close to 100% as possible. We mustn't lose our cool. If we take a misstep trying to capture them, it could just end up fanning the flames, just like how Stain's arrest performance only ended up in a giant PR boost for the League of Villains. This time with a single hoodlum trying to release some court-destroying weapon. It's possible that those motives are at play as well. You're overthinking it. If we spend all that time talking about things like that, they're gonna slip right through our fingers. Oh, Aizawa was raising his hand like he's a grade school kid. If I could ask a question. I'm not completely knowledgeable about your abilities, Sir Nighteye. But if you have the ability to see the future, then can't you just look ahead and see what our outcome is? At this rate, we're not going to agree on anything. He has a good point, but given that anyone could then change their mind trying to keep up with it, that I can't do. Once I activate my Foresight ability, it needs a 24-hour interval before it can be used again. Oh, well, that's kind of more pathetic than I thought. In other words, every day for 1 hour, I can see one person's future. And when I do, like a series of flashbacks, it plays in my head, frame by frame. Once activated for an hour's time, I can see the film of an individual's life. That's how you can think about it. However, all of that film is from a perspective that is very closely follows the person. All I can see are their actions and their immediate surroundings. But isn't that more than enough? You should be able to find out a lot from that. What do you mean you can't do it? For example, if in that person's immediate future I see death, a merciless death awaiting them, what could I do? Nighteye, he's talking about All Might. The quirk of mine is only supposed to be used when the chances of success have been brought to their highest. It should be used for insurance. When there's too many uncertainties at play, it should not be used recklessly. Well, if you can only use it once a day for an hour, I see his point. Nighteye, I don't really know what you're talking about, but it'll be okay. You can take a look at me. I'll avoid the outcome as many times as you want. So that I can't. Wait. There's a gloom lofting in the room. In any case, let's proceed with the plan. Don't forget there's a girl in trouble here. Locating the girl and securing her rescue. Our goal is to resolve the situation as quickly and effectively as possible. Thank you all for your cooperation. Then I'll provide the specifics to each of you individually. Who said that? So that's what happened. So now they've been filled in. All the students. Or no, wait. Were they there? Yeah, they were there. I don't know why I don't know. I'm getting freaking confused. So frustrating. Deku. Or wait, where's he talking about when they first met Eri? I've never seen Mirio this down before. Ding. Are you guys holding a wake or something? Aizawa. Sensei. Ribbit. Just call me Eraserhead outside of class, please. Oh, however, I had originally planned to suspend all of your internships today. What? What? Now of all times? You all heard that there's a possibility that the League is involved. That changes things. God. Midoriya is just like, meh. But, you know, Midoriya, you still haven't restored my trust in you yet. And you got it in that fight. Okay, flashback. If you would do me the favor of following the established procedures and acting accordingly, I would very much appreciate it, and it would certainly do a long way towards restoring my trust. This time around, Eri-chan will definitely rescue her. Unfortunately, I have every reason to believe that if I were to stop you right now, you'd just jump out in the midst of things again. Alrighty. I don't know what the alrighty. I'm watching you. If you act again, We'll go by the formal procedure this time around, Midoriya. Got it, problem child? And he fist bumped his, or not fist bumped, it's like his chest a little bit. Mario, would you lift up your head, please? Tamaki is really not used to that version of him, is he? Hey, Tagata, or Tagata. You know what? Even if you're feeling regret and getting down over it, there's nothing you can do about it. You know that, right? Yeah. Let me tell you something. That hand of yours that just barely missed rescuing her, I'll bet that she felt something other than despair. Oh, Eraserhead's trying to cheer him up. So keep looking forward and go on. Yes, sir. I'll follow you forever, Eraserhead. No, not forever, please. Sorry. Kirishima, your voice is too loud. So, that's what happened, I see. So the reason you directed Midoriya to me was to meditate my relationship with All Might. No, that was just one of the thoughts that crossed my mind. Once you get older, you do all sorts of unnecessary things. And so, what do you think? Okay, so Nighteye and Gran Torino are talking. The two of them are similar, including the madness deep in All Might's core that I could never understand. He has it too. Oh, it's eerie. She's in I guess that's supposed to be her bedroom, and there's toys still in boxes. Eerie-chan. It's okay. I just wanted to check up on you. Who's that dude? She was obviously scared. You haven't touched any of your toys at all, after I went and bought them for you too. Don't you think you could let your guard down just a little bit? He's kind of freaky. He's got a beard. He's got kind of an odd mouth in that picture. And his eyes are covered by his hair. If you don't next time around, I'm going to be the one blown to pieces, you brat. You're going to be the next meditator. Don't you dare think about running away. Don't be scared. He's patting at it. You're kind of creepy, dude. Give her sweets. Become the kind of person Eri can trust. That's your job. Oh. Okay, I was wondering what that was all about. Say what you want. But how am I supposed to know how to pull that kid's heartstrings? It's not like they come with a manual or something. It was different. Totally different. Up until now, not a single person has ever touched me like that before. She's thinking of Midoriya. He held her in a protective grasp. Oh, of course she feels different about that. His hand was so kind. I won't let go, not this time. Okay, so Midoriya is charged up for the future events. And My Hero Academia, chapter 136, end. Okay, I don't really have much outside of what I've already said. Things are progressing in a manner befitting the story at this point. So, no reviews. But anyway, I give it a 4 because we're seeing like certain characters develop in interesting ways. You know, Nighteye is starting to see that Nighteye is truly more than what he thought of him before, so that's nice. And Midoriya's fire has been reignited by Eraserhead to, you will save the child. Though that was a little conflicting. I'm not sure exactly how to take some of that information. But overall. But yeah. It was a good chapter. But anyway. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Quiche Lings, roll out.